Yo guys, welcome back to TVBee, and as you can see we're back on Cardfight Vanguard. This is a match sent in by my friend Happy Dreamlink. He's in my team for CFA team battles, I don't know what it's called. This the same team, we're in Team ES. And this is a game he played against Team DF Slovianus. And we're gonna watch a clan here that I personally don't play. And if you look at his hand, he just got 4 Tanganyudo. So this is Oracle Think Tank versus Murakumo. And this is a very interesting Murakumo lineup. It's very like aggressive and good. It's sort of like if you can't, it's a one-turn win. So if you don't pull off that win in that one turn that you do, you'll see the turn. I'll point it out. I'll point it out. But if you don't win, then you can't win at all. I guess. But here we see our Link is gonna be playing the Magus build, which centers around the build getting 6 drives, guys. So 6 drives depends on like your luck. It can be amazing, or you can just get 6 non-triggers, you know, or you can get 6 triggers, or somewhere in between. So yeah, that's the draw of this clan. But here we see a very early endgame, a very early turn 3 from both the players. They don't have much mid game or early game because their grade 1s and 2s are mostly just supports. So here we see that he's gonna ride into Hyu-Ga, not into Yasue. So he's just gonna. This is just an attack that is just pretty much it's an in between. This is not the winning turn for the Murakumo player for Lovianus, and as you can see, he's just attacking with all of his front row rear guards, and we see here that Link does not defend. He doesn't have much defensive pieces in hand. And I guess he'll, since he's only in G2, he can't just give up stuff, right? So this is a very early rush for Murakumo, which is interesting. He gets a 5th damage heal there, a bit late for the defensive trigger, but it is what it is. Now he's gonna ride into a hexagonal Magus. You can't ride straight into the pentagonal Haggis, the pentagonal Magus. You can't ride straight into that because you need to soul blast out a grade 3, and I'm not sure if there's any soul charge option in the hexagonal Magus build. So it's just gonna fill out his front row here, trying to rush the Murakumo player so that he doesn't get many turns. And he gets a critical here, so that's gonna do 2 damage because the Murakumo player doesn't guard, and the second trigger gets a heal. So that's pretty nice. 2 triggers out of 2 there, 1 crit, 1 heal, and the Murakumo player's up to 3 damage already. Now he has to decide what to guard. He's gonna attack the extra rear guard here, and he's gonna go for the Vanguard, but he's gonna be denied. So now he goes and rides another Hyu-Ga, and as you can see, there's the second skill on Hyu-Ga is that you need to soul blast out a grade 3 and return all of your opponent's rear guards with the same card name as you or your opponent. So you counterblast one, you're gonna change every unit's name into your name. Wait, sorry, no. You're gonna first, it's because it happens in order, right? So you're gonna first search your deck up for 1 card with the same grade. So you can search for a grade 2 and a grade 3 here, and you can call it for free. And then after that, you can soul blast out a grade 3 and return all of the rear guards back into deck. So that's what it does. But it's going to combine very interestingly here as we see the attacks going through. There are like weak attacks. Most of these are like 1 card guards, especially for Force clans. And like especially for something that has like defensive power, like say Majesty Lord Pastor, that's 18k. This is all 1 card guards here, 22k, 25k, and even the boosted rear guards only going for 24. And so he's at 5 damage already, so he's gonna need to guard. He has a lot of cards in hand though, and he hasn't been forced to use his protect marker yet. Now he's gonna use his protect marker. He's gonna discard a pentagonal because he already has another one, and he's gonna draw a card. So this is the end game, not the end game. This is like the play, the win combination of pentagonal Magus coming in this turn. He's gonna call a few cards here. He's gonna call Pen Magus, which gets an extra 5k for every trigger that it checks. It's gonna call a Tetra Magus so that you can put a critical trigger from your hand back into your deck on the top, so that you're gonna check it immediately. So that's what it does. It controls it controls the triggers, right? That's what OTT does with other builds. Also, it does that with Susano. It does that with the other one that I can't remember the name of, the Crescent Moon one. Ah, you're gonna kill me for this, Link, for forgetting the name. But so what he's doing now is that he's gonna Soul Blast out of grade 3, and he's gonna discard 5 cards from hand. But he doesn't do that because he gets reduced by the amount of front row rear guards you have. He has 2, so he's just gonna discard 3 cards from hand. He discarded his Quick Shield, and he discarded Ravioli and Tetra Magus. And now he's gonna go attack for 6 drives. Because of the Fusili Magus, which gives an extra drive and 10k power for a counter blast and a soul blast 1. So now we're gonna see what's gonna happen here. So the Murakuma player puts down a perfect guard, which is what you need here, because 6 drives is either a no guard or a perfect guard. You can't hard guard 6 drives. You just risk losing too much. So here we see that he's only at 2 damage. He needs 4 damage to die. So he's just putting down the perfect guard here just in case anything happens. He discards the front trigger. Gonna get 1 critical. This is the power of the drive checks. And all of the units get extra power here. So he doesn't get a trigger there. He gets a critical here. He's gonna give it to Ravioli Magus. He gets another critical here, which is very interesting here. And well, even though it's only 3 attacks, he's gonna get so many triggers. He got 4 triggers already on this 1 out of 5. And as for the last check, he's gonna get a heal trigger. So we just drive check 6, and we got 5 triggers out of that, which means that the rear guards are gonna be very powerful and gonna be very high critical, because 5 of those were critical triggers. So we're gonna give 79k into Rectangle Magus, and we're gonna attack with the Ravioli Magus for 57k. Sadly, the extra 10k is only when you check a trigger, is only once per turn, so you don't get free triggers from that, you know. But still, very powerful attack. And even though it's only a 3 attack clan, you're forcing people to just put down so many cards to defend, and that was enough there to defend. To hard guard that one, and he's gonna attack for 112k, and of course you're not gonna guard that, so you just take the 3 damage, but you get to survive. And dare I say, if Link here is able to survive, he will be able to what do you call it? He will be able to win the game. So he picks up a grade 3 there, and then he's gonna call a Takehime, he's gonna call a Tanganyudo, he's just gonna call all the cards here. And he's gonna be able to search for, he's gonna counterblast 1, and he's gonna search for Masunari, which is the win combination. So remember how I said that Hyu-Ga will change every unit's name into itself, Hyu-Ga? Well, Masunari, what it does is that if you counterblast 3 and Soul Blast 3 grade 3, you choose a rear guard, which is Hyu-Ga, and you stand all of the units with the same name as that unit. So because all of your rear guards are named Hyu-Ga now, you get to restand all of your rear guards, guys. And you might think, oh well, it's tough to get 3 grade 3s, just you can't Soul Blast 3 grade 3s. But wait, Tanganyudo, what it does is that at the end of the turn, it will be able to put itself into the soul, and because it's a grade 3, we are able to have 3 grade 3s in the soul, guys. So even though these attacks are like weak, they are all 1 card guards, as I mentioned before. Like 17k. With the Force Clan, that's 5k guard. With this one though, it's gonna be a 2 card guard, a 10k guard, so he's gonna intercept with that. But yeah, we really need to pull a damage trigger here, a defensive trigger. Because 1 defensive trigger would nullify all of these attacks from the Axle 2. But yeah, we're just guarding a lot of the attacks here. And he takes the damage there from the Circle Magus. He has only 2 more cards to guard with, the rest are grade 3s. So he's gonna go for a no pass here on the Hyu-Ga. And the Hyu-Ga itself is not gonna be powerful, it's only gonna be 20k, like 40k max. But then what happens is that you're gonna counter blast 3, you're gonna soul blast all of your grade 3s out, and you're gonna resend all of your rear guards, so you're gonna have 4 more attacks. This is very interesting, because if you run this with Yasue, as we can see here, he picked up 2 Yasues, then you're gonna be able to constantly put pressure on this on the opponent, right? You're gonna call, you're gonna have a restand, well, a re-ride with the Yasue and Yasue Tenma, opening up another Axel 2, and then you're gonna go for re-ride on Hyu-Ga, and then you're gonna attack with like 5, maybe even 6 rear guards. So that's like what, 12 attacks. Right now he's contending with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times 2 minus 1. He's gonna contending with 9 attacks here, and that's just not sustainable. So we're gonna guard this one. We're gonna guard this one. Hopefully, no, he doesn't, and that ends the game there. So yeah, that's very interesting. Very GG to Lovianus and Happy Dream Link. That was a good game to watch. It was very enjoyable, and I guess that was good. Maybe I would like to play either Hyu-Ga or Magus, you know, depending on my luck. Let's see. Anyways, if you guys enjoyed the video, please don't forget to like the video, share the video maybe, and also subscribe to the channel. So yeah, thank you very much for watching until the end, and I will see you later.